I just did this super long spiel about my purpose, about my why, and I thought my camera was on, and all I did was take a single picture. Awesome. But those are the things that just happen with life. You got to keep it moving. So, take numero dos. I'm about to get ready to start coding. I've got two books that I'm going to try and that I'm going to be reading today. One I want to try and actually get through. The other I'm going to be working out of. I've got this really cool HTML and CSS book. It's fantastic. I love it. This was given to me by a good friend, Trent. Appreciate it, Trent. And it's amazing. I'm going to be using it to learn how to code. And I also have this book, Start With Why, by Simon Sinek. It's a wonderful book. But I think if you just watch the TED Talk, you can grasp the entire concept of the book without reading the book. The book talks about a lot of brand loyalty, right? It talks about Apple and why Apple's amazing, why people line up to buy Apple products. And he boils it down to values, whatever your values are. And when people can coincide with your values, they're more likely to stick with you and vouch for you and things of that nature. But Start With Why also kind of makes you confront, as you think about it, your why. What are your values? What are you trying to accomplish? And for me, I had to look at myself and figure that out. Why do I want to learn how to code? Why do I want to know about copywriting? Why do I want to be a freelancer? What's the motivation behind all of this? What is my mind telling me but not telling me? For me, my goal is to have the maximum amount of personal freedom with the maximum amount of comfort. I don't want just one and not the other. I don't want one in an extreme and not the other in the same extreme. Because I can have the maximum amount of personal freedom just being homeless, no responsibilities. All I'm trying to do is keep myself alive to the next day. I can walk anywhere I want, things of that nature, but there's no comfort. There's zero comfort. And I don't want to make $1 million an hour, but have to work, 1,000,000 hours a week. So I want to hit that sweet spot where there's maximum comfort with maximum personal freedom. And I understand that starting a business, being an entrepreneur, it isn't a golden ticket to print your own money and not have to work another day in your life. But if you have a digital business and you're a freelancer and you work through the internet or online and all you need is your laptop, you can have maximum personal freedom. And that's my goal, And to figure that out, I kind of had to reverse engineer everything. I had to think about who I wanted to be, where I wanted to be. What was the ultimate fantasy that I wanted to achieve. And for me, I wanted to be an executive and have a digital marketing business, provide social media, SEO, make websites, do all of these different things and have it be nearly completely remote. Maybe a local office here or there, and as we expand, get a couple local offices to meet with clients, but a majority of our work and communication being done online. That to me is the ultimate fantasy. And so I had to think about what I needed to do to get myself there. And it's not a matter of money. You need a ton of money. You just need skills, So I just have to develop the skills. I have to understand social media. I have to understand how to code and understand all these things from a top-down level so that when I bring people on to assist me, when the business inevitably grows, I won't be screwed over, I won't be shafted, So I wanted to talk about that just to bring a little more content to this daily vlog so you can understand me and my motivations more. And so you can get something a little more stable and that makes more sense than just a wobbly video of me walking somewhere to the coffee shop or something like that. So what I'm going to do now is give you a quick tour of my apartment. I'm going to be leaving here soon though. In May, I'm going to be gone. But this is my apartment. This is my bathroom. Booyah! This is like the closet that I've got stuff in. little hanging closet. This is a bell. It actually works when you ring the doorbell. This is some game that somebody's playing on Twitch with just a bunch of stacked anime girls. This is my dresser. It's my corner, my shoes, jeans, another chair. This used to be a Murphy bed, so it was a bed that pulled out of the closet, and the bed was removed, and so now it's an actual closet. So I get some of my stuff here. So I stay in the studio, so this is just my bed and everything else. That's my bamboo plant. Her name is Chlora, short for chlorophyll. And here's my kitchen. Stacks upon stacks of books, multivitamins, peanut butter, a ramen noodle packet, iron. Here's my kitchen over here. I've got some bottles from some adult beverages. We got some mice, and then a little bit of the Angry Orchard action, if that's what you like. Dirty dishes, refrigerator, and that's kind of right over there. To the left is my pantry. So this is my apartment. I'm gonna be moving out of here in May, and I'm gonna be moving back in with my dad, which is going to be awesome. I'm gonna save so much money, and I'm gonna use all of that money to get myself out of debt, which is the most important step for me right now. And then I'm gonna move forward more than likely with going to a coding camp for 10 weeks and learning how to code so that I can be more proficient in what I want to do. Yeah, that's the plan. I'll probably talk to you guys again in the evening. I've got my friend, she's coming over, and we're gonna get some tacos. Gonna go to a Mexican joint, so hopefully it'll be fun. Talk to you.